After 2 to 3 years, we are watching very interesting moves in the crypto market. This particular candle, which you're watching in front of you, is coming out after 2.5, 3 years. So you look at a 3-day candle, which is showing you a 20% run up, and you go back in the recent past, the recent history, and you cannot find similar candles. You literally have to go back in time to see something similar. That gives you an idea of where we are in the cycle right now. And that also gives you an easy idea of what happened after that. So this is Ether on a weekly showing you the current 24% run up. It's just the beginning, because what happened after that is another 30% week, then another 50% week. So it's getting accelerated. Welcome to the Scientific Investor family, where the normal retail guys get to learn how to become the next top 10% of this world. What you're watching in front of you is that the market was showing you all of this. Ether was clearly highlighting you this was a possibility. And now look at what the price is doing. And before that, when we were pointing out that there is going to be a huge shift in the momentum from sellers to buyers, the price action was showing you this. Now, why is that important now? Because that trend, which that price showed you way before it happened, is now visible in few assets. This one is up 100% for the month. So this is Pepe, 100% up for the month. That's not a bad deal when you're just starting the next run up. So in our thought process in the SI family, this is what I shared. The measured move was 125%. So you're watching that breaking higher and the price action riding higher. So in the SI family, you get all of this plus extra, the market, the update, the maximum possibilities in different assets. Large cap, small cap, payments, smart contracts, infrastructure, gaming. Every different segments are deployed in the market so that you actually know what we are looking at. Now, the key idea here is to understand what the market is doing right now so that you won't be surprised if there is a sudden drop in the market. Now, don't panic when I say if there is a sudden drop in the market. This is the total altcoin chart excluding Ether on a daily, which is showing you the possibility that the price can actually have a retest. Now, why would that be a bad thing? We tested that here 23rd April, and that was a resistance. We retested that exact range, which is $680 billion of cap on 6th May. But the price remained below that. It was acting as a clear resistance. We tested that again here on 18th May. But this time around, we were consistently making higher lows, and then boom, you broke higher. Now, a breakout, a retest, and a bounce would be the best scenario to look through. This kind of gives you the highest odds to the upside. Now, why would I say that? Now, before that, we'll actually also have to understand where Ether is. So you look at Ether on a Heikin-Ashi chart and look at the price to RSI. What do you really see? So this is Ether on a weekly, looking at the price action on a Heikin-Ashi. What you're watching is that the weekly is approaching towards the overbought territory on weekly RSI. On the 3-day, you are about to enter into the overbought territory. Now, why is that important? A lot of people say it's getting overbought, it's going to drop. But what they miss is each time you go back and retest this, you'll understand, that was the time where you should have actually entered the market. That was the time where you should have actually bought in each and every time. So in November 2023, that was around 1800. If you missed that rally earlier this year, that's early Feb, that range was 2500. So from 1800, it actually went up to 2600. After that, from that 2500 range, it went up to 4000. So you did have opportunity in all of those. Now, say if you want to go back in time, check all of this, the price gives you that idea. When it was entering there, you had a decent move, even though the price was in the accumulation. This is the easy stuff. Now, on the daily, when you see the chart is on the territory of bullish range, which is overbought territory, and the volume is really great, positive for Ether, that looks fine. Now, let's jump on to the Bitcoin dominance chart, because Bitcoin dominance kind of give you a clear idea of which direction it is breaking. And it's important because when this break happens, this is a trend which we were watching for a long period of time. Remember, the trend line on the Bitcoin dominance on this 3-day chart broke to the downside Jan 2024. Now, the final retest was April 12th. Now, here we are in May. So, a rejection and a confirmation here on the Bitcoin dominance coming back down to 50, 51 range is going to be very, very good move for the market, especially the altcoin side of things. So, if you are interested in altcoins and making a lot of money in altcoin market, you should be interested in the market right now. Look at the Bitcoin chart. You can be confused, thinking, what the hell are we going to do? But look at the odds. Maybe this is right, maybe this is wrong. But ask yourself, does this make sense to you? This is Bitcoin chart on a daily showing you we had a resistance on 13th March. We then had another resistance on 9, 10, 11 of the March, April. Now you have two resistance. Now we are just extending that line and you get to see the price had a bullish shaped candle showing you there was clear breakout. Now this particular breakout is still holding on. So that's important. But a retest there is going to give you much, much better perspective. So we are zooming in on that, and on a 4-hour it says, yeah, the price actually came back down to 69,000. We wanted to see 68,500, 69 range, but this is almost at good. Now, if the price can definitely make a structure like this, which is a higher high, higher low, even on a micro chart, that's positive. We're using a 4-hour chart right now for Bitcoin, so that this shows you that you're trending higher, you broke higher. Now, not only that, say if you don't care about that particular pattern or structure, which is on the macro, just look at what we are doing right now on the 4-hour chart, the short term, the micro scenario. You're watching an inverse head and shoulder pattern, a breakout, a retest, and a bounce. We talked about the exact same thing even when we were here, before we even started doing the shoulder, the final shoulder. Now we're here, we broke that, we came back to the all-time high range. Look at this, that's beautiful, because a lot of people were thinking about the bear market and the market surprised them with a retest of the all-time highs. Now, at this point of time, what would you say the price action is doing? Put the momentum on Bitcoin. You're like, okay, the daily is trying to enter there. Yes, you need the daily candle close to see whether you're getting rejected on the RSI on the daily or you're going to pierce into that range. Because last time when you did, the price of Bitcoin moved from 43,000 to 53,000. That was a $10,000 move. The next time when it bounced back into that range, price of Bitcoin was 51,000 and it went up all the way into 74,000. So you kind of saw $10,000 move first and then a $20,000 move. This is all on a daily chart. Now say that's too much volatility for you. Look at this. First time when it entered the overbought territory, it was October 2023. You would have bought in around 30,000, say 29 or just about that. You were easily looking at the price coming to 50,000. Say you missed the wick, you came up to 45. From 30 to 45, it's great ride. The next time the RSI on a 3-day was entering onto the overbought territory, here on 45. So clear, that's good. Now from that 45, you'd have easily rode that up to 74. Again, 30,000. So initially, it was a $20,000 move. Next one was a $30,000 move. So what the hell is going to be the next leg up? Are we going to extrapolate that into a $30,000 move, which is like 100,000 or close to that? So the measured move on the micro leg shows you around $82,000 to $85,000 in Bitcoin on the short-term breakout. But the macro structure shows you it can get extended towards 95 to 100,000. That is a big number you are discussing. Now remember, the moving average on a 3-day on Bitcoin is showing you it's bouncing back to the upside. It's clearly trending to the upside. If you want confirmation, come on to a daily chart. This is what you're looking at. The 21-day moving average is all that you care about here. It is trending higher from this point, which is 2022 December. It started making higher high, higher low, trending all the way, consolidating, trending all the way, doing what we want to see. So any level of micro correction should not scare you. Fine. Now look at XRP. We tried to break through the moving average and the pattern. So XRP on a 3-day shows you the resistance which we formed from 10th March, 9th April, and right now 21st May. So you got 3 touches on that point. We barely tested that on the 6th May and got rejected. Right now, you're testing to see if you can break to the upside. One of the things which XRP usually do is a fake out. So last time when you tested the moving average, this is again XRP on a 3-day chart showing you last time the MACD was trying to cross to the upside and the price was trying to break the 21-day moving average on a 3-day chart, you had a fake out. You see that candle? That showed, no, I'm going down. But then from that $0.5 mark, it went up to 0.75. So those who went short got kicked out. Those who moved out had to wait, right? Right now, you're at that point where the moving average is being tested and the MACD is trying to cross to the upside. So any micro drop here, I wouldn't be suspicious about it. I would look at this and say, this asset kind of do this again and again. So you go back September 2023, you get to see similar movement. MACD was trying to cross to the upside on a 3-day chart. Price was trying to break the moving average on a 3-day chart. You got a rejection, which became a double bottom as a retest. The price then bounced from that 0.46 towards 0.75. So you're watching the price gathering momentum after giving you a fake signal. Now, is that just the price? No, it's the whales. Why would they make it so easy for us to make that money? So yes, on the crypto market, when you're on this aisle, you need to have this idea of which assets are doing what. And that's one of the reasons why the SI family is growing like this. And that's one of the reasons why you look at the price action and you look at the charts being posted, at least close to 20,000 charts are already available in the Scientific Investor family, where you can check last 3 months, 6 months, a year, more, and see, okay, if there's 10 charts how many of them are right? As far as I understand, it's 75-80% of the time we get things nailed. So if you want to participate in that and grow your ideology in this crypto market and rebalance your portfolio to make the big run up, use this link in the description below in YouTube or in the bio of Twitter. So guys, if you haven't smashed that like button yet, I would request you to do that right now. It doesn't take a lot of effort, just one click on the mouse. So guys, I'll meet you on the next video. Bye for now.